Aquarius, this is Jamie with Southeastern Soul Tribe. It's time for your reading while I drink my coffee this morning. I got going early this morning. So here I was meditating on the energy of you. And I'm hearing, in case you didn't know, baby, I'm crazy about you. I would be lying if I said that I could live this life without you, even though I don't tell you all the time. You had my heart a long, long time ago. In case you didn't know, oh, in case you didn't know. So either you or somebody you're dealing with, you guys are not communicating very well, perhaps. Or you know that they know that you know that everybody loves everybody. Maybe this is about a romantic relationship. I don't know. Let's shuffle and see. If you're looking for a private reading, $35. Look in the About section or below on this recording. And like, share, and subscribe. That's all I got to say. The rest of it goes without words, right? Let's do your read. Aquarius, angels, ancestors, guides. What would you have them to know in their relationships? For Aquarius, I think it's going to rain today. I haven't looked at the weather, but it's sure acting like it. All right, let's try one more shuffle, see if we get one more card, because that's a pretty damn good card, though. It's the door to personal healing and happiness. It's the number 7 card. If you're looking at it in Pentacles, I mean, that's the investment of time. 7 of Wands. Be a little defensiveness there, but it's defending your territory. The 7 of Cups is what is the 7 of Cups? Why is that evading me? 7 of Swords is some lies and deception, but this card is about personal healing and happiness. Hostilities coming in reverse. Dropping our conflicts. He's got a sword, so that's more about swords. It's more about the thoughts of conflict, because sometimes it's just in your head about the whole thing when there's not really a problem. So somebody might be running away from somebody or something like that, based on a truth that they've got in their mind about things when there ain't really an issue to begin with. So we're going to look and see. You may think there's hostility when there's not. You may be looking for it when there ain't none. Recognizing that might be your path to healing. It's the door to personal healing and happiness. That's what it says. So let's do the tarot and see. In case you didn't know, baby, I'm crazy about you. And I would be lying if I said that I could live this life without you. And even though I don't tell you all the time, you had my heart a long, long time ago. Okay. Or Aquarius. I especially can't sing worth a crap first thing in the morning like this. What's at the base of Aquarius's relationship reading? What's going on here? There we go. Did you get a message? Something about a message. Pages or messengers. Something fairly new. What's crossing this? The lessons we learn. Almost there. If you put that one together with these 9 ones, that's the final lesson in that one. It may have been the one thing that you needed to know so you can move on to your healing and happiness. Also, hearing that song, give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn my back around. Yeah, give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn my back around. 'Cause I don't want to leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind. Baby, I got your number. Oh, and I know that you got mine. You know that I called you. Oh, and I called too many times. You can call me, baby. You can call me anytime. You got to call me. This useful heart can love you, oh, and give you what you need. I said this useful heart can love you, oh, and give you what you need. But I'm too old to go chasing you around, wasting my precious energy. Tracy Chapman had it going on, didn't she? With that song. Show me the recent past. What brought us here? Why did we get this message? Somebody didn't want to hear the truth. Somebody didn't want to say the truth. Didn't want to hear the truth. They was, somebody might have been manipulating information. The Queen of Swords in the upright. She knows what she needs to know. She won't go hunting you down to tell you about it. But if you come to her, she'll tell you. She'll catch you with her sword from the throne with love. Perfectly Imperfect Green Eyes makes a good point about the Queen of Swords like that. This is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is you. But you may have been the one that got your information the way you needed to get it. I'll say it that way. Show me what is in the hopes and dreams of the Aquarius I'm speaking to today. What are we hoping and dreaming for? We want to take a leap of faith. into something new. The thing about the Fool is the Fool doesn't think about things, think it all the way through. They just do. They're like, YOLO, go. Let me go ahead and just give it a whirl. I mean, because why not, right? They're like, why not? That is Virgo, Gemini energy, typically. If we're talking signs, you know. Sorry, my phone's I'm trying to keep it in the little clippy thing, acting up. What's Aquarius fear here? What's the fear? We don't like going very slow. We may also fear, because we got our back turned to the Fool. This Knight that's going into the future has the back turned to the Fool, which is the opportunity to take the Fool. In this depiction, though, is like looking out or looking back, wanting to take a leap of faith to the past when we're trying to slowly move toward the future, but we're afraid. So we're going really slow. There's a fear. It's the lighting. That's what's going on with my camera. Are y'all seeing how it's acting? It's like going dark and light. Is it my imagination or what? I don't get it. As long as you can hear me, if it ain't bothering you, I'm sorry. It was bothering me a little bit. All right. What's in the near future for Aquarius? There's a broken commitment on the table. But there's a small offer or showing of love. Looking at this Page of Wands. It's like, hey, let me throw over, let me pass you an olive branch. And this page is turned around saying, okay, you want to have a drink? See how they're looking at each other? Something fairly new. In between these two is a lack of, is a broken commitment, though. Knights and pages. Pages and knights. So, that's kind of good. The Fool's a page as well. So, fire sign, fire energies here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Gemini. Or Virgo. What's the outside influence? And none of these are actual, like, those are just possible signs. Like, it's literally fire, air, and water is here. A little bit of earth. If you're the Queen of Swords, you're more elevated than these muggles over here. You know. You're older. These are kids and teenagers, too. Energetically speaking, or spiritually speaking, evolvement, unequal yoking, spiritually. What's an outside energy, something Aquarius isn't seeing? There's going to be a rest period coming up where you're going to be trying to balance. You're kind of undecided during this rest period. Either you or you're dealing with a Cancerian who's tired. Could be a Pisces too, but usually that's Cancerian for me. You may have been investing in a Cancer or a Pisces energy. And you're looking down at it and it's like, oh, is that all I got? Is that the only thing that took root? Is that it? I'm hearing the Meatloaf song. Let me sleep on it. Show me the outcome. I call that the Meatloaf method, and it's highly recommended. Aquarius is in the reverse. Humanitarian efforts, healing, hopes, dreams, things like that in the reverse. What else about this outcome? No offer. You may be deciding in the near future that you don't want to deal with this. That you need to deal with a broken heart. And you may be coming in with a message, or there might be a message, an air sign that comes in and gives you a message regarding that. And it's going to be very, very truthful and honest. Or you know the truth that your heart is really not repaired enough to go in this direction right now. That there's still some healing work that needs to be done. And the truth is, anyway, these are all pages and knights. You're a queen. It don't matter. I don't care what you got between your legs. In this energy, you were the queen in reverse. But I know that that's you. Because you're an air sign. And then over here, you're in reverse. So that's a confirmation that you might not be operating from your highest position. But when you're hurt and you're trying to get over a broken heart, well, hurt people hurt people. So you're not ready. And Spirit might have created a rejection for God's protection because you ain't ready. You got to put these wands together. You got to put it together. I'm going to take this wand and put it with these 9 and make it a 10 so I can figure this out. Because this commitment sets you back about 4 paces. All that healing work that you done, this broken commitment feels like that it pulled about 4 of them wands, about 4 of the lessons that you were getting from this last round, you already learned them. And last thing you want to do is repeat that shit. No takesies backsies. Oh, and I'll tell you this too. You can think you're moving forward sometimes because I've done this, I've done this, I've done this. Please take my word for this. Please, God, I hope that the people can hear what I'm saying right now. But here's the deal. So, on my journey, boy, I thought I was moving forward, right? I thought, well, I've met this new person, blah, blah, blah. I'm on a new path. I am not going back to that. This one's better because of make it around the wheel. You dates in. Surprise. There's this familiar behavior that came out of left field. This feels a little familiar. How come this keeps happening to me? It's always the same. And I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't been that long since I've had that pattern repeat again. Every time it's repeat like that, there's a tap on that button. It's one that says you're the common denominator. Hello? Oh, hello? You remember this? Look, it has a new face, but it's an old energy. God's got jokes. You'll get the same energy with a new skin suit. Surprise, surprise. Everybody's different, but everybody's the same in certain ways. It's what level of new crazy is going to be a nice fresh lesson that don't have any of the old ones in it. That's what you're looking for. Because nobody's going to come without lessons, Aquarius. Nobody. If you're looking for perfection, you're dealing with humans. Ain't none of us perfect. And the older we get, the more baggage claim that we've had to go through. We've lost baggage. We've picked up somebody else's suitcases. We're dragging them around trying to find who they belong to. The older we get. I mean, picture a ghost that can't get out of the airport. And they keep repeating the same thing, but sometimes they pick up extra. They make mistakes. The older you get in the dating pool or whatever, that's kind of how it is. But you got to figure out if you can help them carry their luggage or not, and if their luggage is new, and there might be something in there you want to pilfer around in. It's kind of what it's like in the dating pool. If this is romantic, if it's just friends or whatever, it's the same kind of thing. Really. So, here's something else you don't see coming. As soon as you get in this energy where you're like, I ought to focus on myself, here comes this sexy beast. Coming in on his little horse with his big old wand. Headed right towards you. Here, let me bring you another wand. The thing about the Knight of Wands, it's fun Saturday night and a lonely Sunday morning, so you can be that, or they can be that. You got to decide if that's the kind of stuff you want or not. Is that how you want to do it? Or you want to do different? Don't make decisions based on thinking you don't have any options. Because it's going to be up to you to make a judgment call, to drop your defenses, and be willing to put somebody out in the cold for your own defense. Say, I'm not working with this. I want my values better. I want more cups. I'm tired of not having my connection. And there's that 10 of Wands. See, this is when you take these 9. When you take this one offer of a lesson and you put it with these 9, right? I'm sorry, right here's the 9. That's one we're looking at. You put it with these 9. This is what you get at the end of it. See the difference in these? This is you before. Notice how this guy's making the offer. And then this comes up in the end. All right, let me take these and push them on over. After this happens, then you get the ace. This is the next card in the progression. Oh, it goes this way because this is how you read it. This right here is how it should go. Here's the truth. Here's the truth. Here's the new passionate offer. After the wands. That's the progression right there, guys. And then you get a page. All right. Every new offer, opportunity, something like that, they are the door to healing and happiness. But you got to drop the defensiveness, the hostilities. You got to allow these things to move around in your energy, because if you stick in a stagnant place, well, Spirit's got jokes. They'll send you a shake up. They'll be like, all right. You keep doing the same shit. Let me send you a new face. See if you learn that lesson. Just think of them as test dummies. They're all test dummies on the front. Alright? Everybody's a test dummy. Are they valuable? Well, sure. They're valuable. But don't place so much value in them until you see if they got a soul that you resonate with. Let's get some advice for Aquarius. Putting people on pedestals. That's what we do. One thing that I've come to learn is, like that song says, in case you didn't know, baby, I'm crazy about you. I would be lying if I said that I could live this life without you. Just because you think you can't live without somebody doesn't mean that they have to be your romantic partner or their life partner. Maybe they just need to be your friend. Because, however, how could you ever grow any kind of relationship with somebody you can't be friends with first? And trust me, if in the friend zone, they ain't doing the things that they need to do, they sure ain't going to do it in the relationship zone. Sex ain't going to make no difference with it. Any other advice for Aquarius? Alright. Here's the deal. Make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. That's right. That's right. Don't be waiting on somebody to tell you what to do. Your spirit knows what to do. It says stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. So maybe you've been a little bit controlling or manipulative. That's probably why the Queen of Swords was in reverse. Aquarius was in reverse. Because you've been moving pawns around. Can't do that. Alright. As I pull cards for the readings, I take the ones out that I pulled until I've shuffled, and then after half the deck has come out, then I'll put them all back in there till we get down to these. Advice for our Aquarius collective for their spiritual growth and enlightenment. Assignment until their next reading. For Aquarius, spirit, angels, ancestors, gods. Hold on. for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to work on? Finally. That took a minute. Soul connection. So the same energy that makes up the stars in the sky, guess who you are in the tarot? The star. Which is the same energy that's coursing through the universe is in each and every one of us. We're all made of the same energy. And as souls, we are always connected to everything and each other. Interesting about that, because what you all get? The door to personal healing and happiness, right? It's not always easy to see others or ourselves as a soul or a spiritual being. We're often too caught up living in the physical world and forget our very own divine nature. You are being encouraged to appreciate and see people on a soul level. I think I got this for Gemini. This is a card I ended up putting back. There's no coincidences. So maybe you and Gemini both need to see this. This will help you express the love through your heart and experience interactions with others as a soul. Okay? It may be somewhat hard at times, especially when meeting difficult people. But what you're doing is trying to make a soul-to-soul connection. Try to relate to them from a divine perspective instead of responding purely by what your eyes see or your ears hear. You will see the real person and appreciate the good that's inside each and every one of us. And occasionally that divinity, that goodness that you know is there, may be buried deep due to past hurts, protective layers, or life conditioning. Remember, hurt people hurt people. Does that make them bad people? No. Remember when you were a hurt person and you were hurting people and you've had to forgive yourself for hurting those people unintentionally? Hurt people hurt people. That might be what's happening in there. Seeing others as a soul first will help you to open up your heart so that you have a better connection with people here. So the thing is, I feel like that Aquarius was, in many times, is acting out of defense of their self because they're trying to protect their heart. We've all done it. Sometimes we still do it. I'm speaking for myself here because I don't carry mice around in my pocket. And these readings are just as much for me as they are for you. You know what I mean? So, I'm not sitting above you in no way. Because I learn off of each one of these. Did you know that every one of us have a piece of one of the signs in a place in our chart? We can all resonate with every reading from some point or aspect. So, wherever you have Aquarius in your chart, it might be more heavier for you. I have Aquarius over there in one of my houses. I don't remember which one right now. It takes a little brain power for me to count down from Virgo. Now I'm curious. Virgo's in the first house. My second house is in Libra. My third house is Scorpio. My fourth house is Sagittarius. My fifth house is Capricorn. My sixth house is Aquarius. So, anyway, that's your reading, Aquarius. Please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, love and light to you. Mwah.